So if you read a lot and you own an iPad, chances are you read books in digital form. But the question is, which platform do you use? Apple Books or Kindle? Well, I decided to try both to see which is the ultimate iPad reading experience. Hey guys, my name is Nick and here we talk about using tech to improve your life. I upload fresh videos every single week, so be sure to subscribe for more content. So I've been using the Kindle ecosystem for quite a while now. If you've seen some of my other videos on Kindle, you'll know that I'm a fan. I own a Kindle device and I use the Kindle app on my iPad. And I absolutely love the Kindle app for my iPad. It's primarily where I read all my Kindle books now. I don't really use my Kindle device anymore because the iPad app for Kindle is just so good. But a few people asked me recently, what about the Apple Books app compared to Kindle? And to be honest, I haven't really used the Apple Books app since it first came out, like, I don't know how many years ago, 5 years ago or something. And I remember at the time, I pretty much only used it for opening some PDFs. And I think I downloaded some of the free classic books, but I found it a bit basic and kind of not that great, really, to be honest. But since there's been so many updates with iOS, I've been wondering, am I missing out on something? Maybe Apple's improved the Books app heaps. Maybe it's better than Kindle. So I'm gonna make a cup of tea, I'm gonna sit down on the couch and I'm gonna read on the Apple Books app for a while and see how I find it. See how it's compared to Kindle, whether it's better or whether it's still kind of crap. But first, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. So I've got my cup of tea and I've got my iPad with the Apple Books app and I've downloaded Treasure Island. I've always been kind of curious to read Treasure Island, so that's the book I'm going to use to test out the Books app. We'll see how we find it. Alright, so right at the gate, I'm a bit frustrated because there's no ruler function. And I tend to like reading fairly fast or as fast as I can, and having a ruler on the screen, which I can do in the Kindle app, I find helps me to read faster. But I can't find the function. I had a quick Google search and it doesn't seem like there is a ruler function within the Books app. So I think that's 1 point for Kindle. So as you can see in the Kindle app, if we go to the text options, then to more, we've got reading ruler option up here. So just hit that, turn it on. As you can see, it creates a ruler so you can change the color like this, which is kind of cool. You can change how opaque it is. And then you can change the ruler style as well. So I kind of prefer this one. Adjust the size, big's good. And there you go. And this helps me to just read a lot faster because I can concentrate on one line at a time and I don't jump around in the book. Whereas in Apple Books, there's just no option for a ruler, which is kind of sad. So another thing I'm finding is the lookup tool on the Books app is just not really as quick and easy to use as the lookup tool on the Kindle app. Treasure Island is obviously a pretty old book and it's got some weird words like mort. But when I select the word to look it up, I have to then select lookup, and it just gives me some like links to other websites like a dictionary website, Wikipedia, but then I have to actually tap it and then it opens the browser. So it takes me out of the Books app to get the definition of the word I'm looking for. Whereas one tap in the Kindle app gives me dictionary definition immediately, the Wikipedia page, and then even a translate tool. So I think that's another point to the Kindle app. So here you can see in just a single tap and hold, it pops up with a dictionary definition, Wikipedia page, and then a translate tool. Obviously this is an English word, so it's not going to translate it, but it just pops straight up. You don't have to go to a separate page or anything like that. It's just all within the Kindle app. Whereas in the Apple Books app, if we tap and hold on a word, we then have to hit look up, and it will then give us a dictionary definition, assuming it knows the word, but then it will just give us a bunch of Siri knowledge, and we have to follow the actual link to be able to really see the full article. So this one kind of annoys me. I'm someone who likes to read through a lot of books quickly and efficiently. And having the progress meter at the bottom of the page in the Kindle app is amazing because it can tell you how many minutes you've got left in each chapter, as well as how much time you've got left in the entire book based on your current reading speed. Whereas with the Books app, all you can see in terms of progress is how many pages you've got left in the chapter, which doesn't help you know how much time you need to budget to get through the book in a given week or in a given month or whatever. So far it's not really looking too good for the old Books app on iPad. So here in the Kindle app, again, you can see the reading progress option, and you can choose to see what type of progress you want to see in the bottom left corner. So you can select pages left in the book, time left in the chapter, time left in the book, or you can hide reading progress altogether. If you want, you can select all of these options and then just toggle them down in the bottom left corner by tapping. So that's off, that's pages in the book, that's minutes left in the chapter, and minutes left in the book. And I love this because it helps me know how much time to budget to be able to finish my book within a given amount of time. Whereas here in the Books app, what you've got down the bottom right is how many pages you've got left in the chapter, as well as the pages in the total book. But when you tap and turn a page, it disappears, so you can't see it anyway. So this last thing really isn't as big of a deal, to be fair, but the Apple app just isn't as customizable as the Kindle app. Sure, in the Apple app you can customize the font size, the font itself, and the page color, but within Kindle you can customize so many more things like the spacing, the alignment, the margins, the columns, and then you can save how you like it as a custom preset, which is really handy. So overall, I think I have to say the Kindle app beats the Apple app. It's just got better features. So like I said, here's all your customizable options within the Books app. You can change the font size, you can select your font, there's plenty of fonts to choose from. You can select the color of your page, which is cool. And then you've got vertical scrolling as well, if you want that. But that's pretty much it. Whereas in the Kindle app, here, if we go to options, we've got all the same options. So we can select the font size, we can select our font, but then we can also select the page color. We have continuous scrolling here as well, but we can also select the spacing of the lines. We can select the alignment of the paragraphs, margin sizing, and column types. And then once we've got a setup that we're happy with, we can go to themes and save a custom theme. Finally, there's one other thing that I think the Kindle app does way better than the Apple Books app, and that is syncing your highlights and notes to Goodreads. Because Amazon owns both Kindle and Goodreads, they're linked, and when you make a note or a highlight within a Kindle book, that will get synced to your online Goodreads account, where you can easily access all your notes and highlights from your browser. And you can also link them to a third-party system like Readwise to collate all your notes and highlights. But with Apple Books, there's just no such thing. All your notes and highlights are just within the app, and that's it. So that's my experience with the Apple Books and the Kindle app. What's yours? Let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in more videos on how tech can be used to improve your life, then be sure to hit subscribe. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, and other than that, I hope you have an amazing day today, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.